Who's helping out the Bears hired the new head coach and GM. Indy's favorite son, Bill Polian, who's 79 years old and said Lamar Jackson would be a great wide receiver. It's not a coincidence Eberflus is the Colts defensive coordinator. It isn't. And if there's one thing you want to know about me, I hate favoritism. I hate politics. Just give it to the person who has the most merit. Why is it that hard? Why is it that hard to worry about pleasing this person, pleasing that person, patronage? I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you out. Can we just do this based on merit, please? And you've seen this team, right? We remember how bad they were this year. Everybody wanted Nagy gone after a couple of games, let alone all season. Phase 2, for the most part. We remember this, right? It's only been a couple of weeks. And we're sitting here, helping out people, scratching backs for people, showing favoritism. It makes no sense to me. And look, I get it, they're the Bears, right? So maybe I put too much faith in this coaching search and what they're going to do, but seriously, come on. You'd think the Bears are in the business of winning. You'd think. And if not, they are, we are. Fans are. Fans are in the business of winning. They want to see this team good. There's a reason why Matt Nagy and Brian Pace were fired. Why are we doing the favoritism thing? Look, if Eberflus is the best guy, so be it. Fine. But I'll tell you this much, he's certainly not the most accomplished guy, and for some reason, he's a finalist. Don't tell me that's a coincidence. It is certainly not. It is not a coincidence. The Colts defensive coordinator with the 18th best defense in the NFL this year is a finalist for the Bears job with no coaching experience. And Bill Polian is leading the search, or consulting. Keep that in mind. Always keep that in the back of your head. So if the Bears make this hire, I won't necessarily be mad. I'm going to give the guy a chance. 100%. But if he doesn't work in a year or two, well, then we know it was favoritism. And Bill Polian screwed the Bears. So I have my reservations about him. Never been a head coach, middle of the pack defense, and most importantly, you need to develop Justin Fields. We all know this. I mean, this is not news to anybody. The Bears need to develop Justin Fields. Matt Eberflus, some DC, who hasn't done much in the NFL, is not going to be doing that. He's going to come in to help out the defense, and that's great. But how's he going to deal with Justin Fields? We don't know. You know, Jim Caldwell, to his credit, he's dealt with Peyton Manning and Matthew Stafford. Dan Quinn dealt with Matt Ryan, and he still sucked. And Eberflus is not an offensive guy and has a mediocre, middle-of-the-pack defense. And he's a defensive coordinator. And yet he's a finalist. A finalist. That makes no sense. How's that even possible? That's when you know favoritism, politics, scratching somebody else's back, and that is a big problem. We saw the report last week. Ted Phillips is actively engaging in these interviews, which is horrible. We all railed Pace and Nagy, and that's fine. They deserve to go. Ted Phillips stayed. Ted Phillips has been with the Bears since 1999. Look at how many GM and head coaching combos they've gone through already. And now he's there hiring the next one. Hiring the next victim. To make everybody happy, to make things seem like they're different when they're not. Oh, well, we got Bill Polian to help. Well, you've gotten people to help you before, and you've screwed it up. When are you going to say, well, maybe it's me, maybe I'm the problem? No, never going to happen. Can't admit you're wrong. The people who suffer are you and I, Bears fans, Bears media, who cover this joke of a franchise right now. That's a problem.